is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is none, no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset, or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. He's that morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, Millie. Hello, Donna. Good Sunday evening. Hello, Donna Smith and Donna 66. Victoria Burgess. Hello. Good evening. Plant Lady. Hello. And Royal Blue. Chemistry Queen. Susan Kemp. Nancy Smith. Brown Eyed Girls. Hello, D Lucky. Bluegrass Meadows. Sorry about that. I don't know what I was thinking there for a minute. Ohio Stephanie. Cinderella. Just going to Smiley's World. I love you, Cinderella. Not Crazy by Crazy Lady. Hello. Deborah Ann. Hello. Good to see you. True Crime Addict. Paula. Busy Mama. I know that feeling, busy mama. The Truth You Can't Handle. Heather, hello. And Peggy, hello. D. White, hello. Hello, everyone. Everyone coming in. Everyone in the bushes. Hello. I'm so glad to see y'all here. Oh, thank you, Plant Lady. Thank you, honey. You are stunning yourself. I love y'all. Women's Warrior. Hello. Good to see everybody. Workaholic. Hello. You're new. Well, welcome. This is Smiley's World. Come on in. You never know what you might get. I hope it's all good. Because it's all good in Smiley's hood. The Truth You Can't Handle. You changed your picture. Oh, hello, everybody coming in. Love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. Welcome, everybody. Denise, hello. Good to see you, my friend. MJ, hello. Deborah Ann, I'm just so glad to see you all. Moonflower and Medicine Man. Hello. Welcome. I am so glad you're here. I really hope y'all had a nice Sunday. It started to warm up a little bit. At least it did here. And it was nice to get to sit outside some. The Truth You Can't Handle is it's green handcuffs. I don't know if they'll let them choose their handcuffs. Hey, Mike, hats off to you. Hello, welcome. You're finishing up your supper. I hope it was good. I hope it was good. Mm-mm-mm. I love it. I love it. I'm like Justin. Y'all could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here. Thank you for that. Legally Blonde. Oh, thank you. Well, I don't know any other way to be. Just a straight shooter. Some don't like it. Some love it. Some hate it. I just tell them to stroll and roll if they don't like it and can't get down with it. uh, yeah, I was kind of hoping for some rusty handcuffs too. Let them get them big old tetanus shots. I'm bad. Nancy, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoever did it, whoever did anything. Oh my gosh. Well, you never know what you're going to get. And if I'm in a good mood, which I'm in a pretty good mood, there really ain't no telling what you might get. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So there's that. There's that. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Just pull up a chair, get you some coffee, um, get you a drink, some Coke, get you some whatever you want to do. This might be a wild ride. We never know. We just never, ever, ever know, do we? Never, ever, ever know. Hey, Amy Lynn. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Missouri Butterfly. Hello, hello. Hello. Be Great 88. Hello, hello. Love you all. Love you all. So I want to start out actually. Maria, thank you for the super sticker, honey. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Miss Magoo, thank you. I want to start out with something that I found on Twitter, and I'm sure most of you did. I didn't take too kind to this. I usually stay out of their fights over there. But, right, Amy? Oh, we going to watch some of that too. Oh, my goodness. But, uh-oh, I knocked it off. Hold on a minute. Uh-oh. Me and my fingers here. Okay, here we go. Let's see. He wasn't too kind to my friends on here. Hey, Lisa. He just wasn't too kind. Yeah, there's too many hate channels. There's people out there hating all over the place. And I don't know if my people's heard this or not, but y'all might ought to put something in your ears if you haven't, okay? But I'm gonna read it from SF over there. SF. SF, can you go get your little buddy that's paying you the money? You know, I think your little JJ. Go over there and tell him he can come over here and get a link, okay? Now, let's just read this. Okay. I was beyond disappointed to learn that Seth Rogers, Tony, and the con artist known as Clutch Them Pearls. Mr. Fisher, tone it down a little bit, okay? Let's tone it down. It's bad enough that you're going after a father of this missing boy. Yeah. I don't even think Chris does that. Is that what he pays you to do, though? Huh. Damn, at least he's got manners. Whew. But then you're going to go after Justin? Justin is got to be the kindest person on the YouTube streets. Some of us go a little cray-cray. Sometimes. We get a little out there. But Justin, just lay off of him, okay? He's got to be one of the kindest, tender, most heart person with a heart out there. And he has more heart than you will ever have in your pinky toe, in your little pee hole, or wherever you have a hole. Okay? Just saying. Roll it back in, Smiley. So anyway, let me just start over with this in case y'all are missing this. He says, I was beyond disappointed to learn that Seth Rogers, Tony, and the con artists known as Clutch Them Pearls were given a platform and tagged at Nancy Grace. So what you're doing is you're bothering Nancy Grace. Miss Grace will not put up with the bullshit. Y'all keep going after the wrong ones, honey. To spread lies about Sebastian Rogers' case. Once again, I am shocked. Oh, Lord, help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. I am shocked at how a father could do this to his own son. Steve Fisher, I, Smiley, am shocked how a mother could do this to her own son. Guess we're even. Guess we're even, Stephen. Justin, a.k.a. Clutch Them Pearls, you are a disgrace. No, he didn't. Hello, everybody coming in. Mally Cat, thank you for becoming a new member. Steve Fisher, for some reason it don't bother me when other trash on YouTube says this. And I know you've been called different things, but you're supposed to be a professional, sir. Thank you, Texas Cowgirl. Thank you for becoming a member, seriously. I'm very shocked at this. A liar, a fraud. You produced an entirety fake image solely for money and views. Your non-existent team did not enhance surveillance footage from the neighborhood. Your completely fictitious story about people exiting a vehicle and two individuals in the backyard of the Proudfoot's home is nothing more than a desperate attempt to create content for your pathetic YouTube channel at the expense of a missing 16-year-old boy. What do you think these people that you're working for or hang out with are, sir? I'm just wondering. I have been a guest on Nancy Grace many times. How many people? Put a 1 in here. How many people have you seen him on there many times on Nancy Grace? Just wondering. I'm just wondering. And he tagged her with his bullshit. I just wonder how many more times he's going to be on there. I just wonder. If he has, I'm just wondering. I've never seen him. I hope she will take a closer look at the evidence and shift the narrative. The focus should be on how Seth Rogers and his spokesman and low level frauds like Bullhorn Betty and Clutch Them Pearls have tried to profit from Sebastian's disappearance. Really? Oh, I'm just saying, sir, sarcastically, y'all. Let me be clear to Nancy Grace. Whoa, you want to be clear to Nancy Grace? You really have some nerve. Let me be clear to Nancy Grace and anyone else seeking actual facts. Bitch, you ain't produced no facts and neither has your client. He says he's going to bring the proof. He always brings the proof, and he has never brought one iota of proof. Just saying. There were no individuals lingering behind the Proudfoot's house. I have attached a still image from one of the multiple surveillance cameras. I hope you wasn't trespassing, just saying. Behind the house to prove it's captured on camera and that we know what did and did not happen. No one is lingering and moving around or carrying Sebastian, contrary to the lives Clutch Them Pearls is pushing. Seth, Tony, Bullhorn Betty, Clutch Them Pearls, and the rest of the gaggle gifters will claim I am defending Chris and Katie, but that is not the case. I am defending Sebastian. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're laying around with dogs and you're itching around and you're scratching all the fleas and they just will not come off of you. That's all. And nobody's going to be there to scratch your damn back. This is me saying enough is enough. Let those who genuinely care about finding the truth do so without interference from false narratives created for a profit. We have footage from behind the house, just as we have footage in front of the house, along with 100 hours of additional footage from the neighborhood. Sebastian is not being carried anywhere by anyone. There are no people lurking or moving around the yard, the backyard, or common area. It is time for Seth Rogers to answer on a national stage. Seth was just on a national stage more than once, more than twice, several times. Where has Chris and Katie been? Oh, that's right. Katie pleaded the fifth. Run along while I'm reading this, sir, and tell Chris to come here. Tell Chris to come here. I have questions. Go get him. Run along. I know you're in the bushes. Run along. Go get Chris. Tell him to come grab a link. I have questions I need to ask. Go get Chris. Let's discuss some things. He don't need your permission, mister. Seth has answered every question that needs to be answered. Where's Chris? Bring him up here. He needs to answer some questions. It's time for Seth. He says it's time for Seth Rogers to answer on a national stage while he allows exploitation to continue in his son's expense. With what possible justification could a father have for permitting to question for this to happen in his own son's name? I don't know. I don't know. What possible damn reason could his mother, Katie, have for every time something to happen to Sebastian for it to happen on her watch and in her home? What possible reason does everything happen on Katie and her watch in her home? Not Seth's, Katie's. How did Chris and Katie manage to scoot around from Seth knowing about the CPS cases? You're a PI, Steve, or are you? Did you find that out? Because we'll get into that in a minute. You are out taking photos, allegedly, or they were given to you at nighttime by somebody else that's taking them while you're gallivanting around. I don't know if you're in California or not. I could care less. Taking money, lots of money on Sebastian's case and his back. Who's making the money, sir? Who? Looks like to me you might be in the Head Start #1 in all of this. Oh, I wrote him back on there. I think it was actually because I don't write much on X. I think it was on Ginger. Ginger responded and told him he was wrong for that. I think I did. I don't even know how to get to it, but I told him I'm not like whoever he seems to think he's calling out, although he's wrong and I disagree with him. In case you didn't see it, you might want to go to that one, Mr. Fisher. But what you can do is maybe you can go back and tell your little person that's paying you. He can come back over here because I'm going to be doing a live tonight, and here I am. I got questions. I had them yesterday, I got them today, and this time I'm prepared, and I'm not going to give up. It's people like you that is interfering with this case. It's people like you and the people going down in the woods taking all the money that you're grifting off of this case, sniffing the dope up your nose, running around like a bunch of crackheads that's hurting this case. Not Justin, not Bullhorn Betty, not Tony, not Seth, None of them. None of them. Y'all taking all that money, doing your little deeds, your little distractions. That's who. Thank you, Tina. And I want to show you something else before I get started on my other stuff here. Thank you all for being here and everybody that's come in. I appreciate you. But I don't appreciate, Steve, it's one thing we expected out of these cuckoo YouTubers who's distracting and trying to make a mockery and trying to, I don't even know what they're trying to do because they're just bad all the way around. I don't even know what to call them anymore, so I don't call them anything. Okay? But you is supposed to be a professional, and I don't follow you. I just happen to see you to say some stuff like this about good people. You definitely have a screw loose. And to tag Nancy Grace. Oh, and another thing. I did see all of y'all over there in what is wrong with y'all? Nobody else ain't gonna say it, so Smiley will say it. I don't care what y'all say about me. I don't care. Thank you, Lady Ross. How smart are you idiots? I don't care if you got a big channel, a little channel, or whatever. How smart are y'all dodos? You go over there in Jennifer Coffindoffer's and you act like fools over there. Bless her heart. She is so calm and smart and she has integrity. She ain't thinking about y'all. She ain't thinking about what you say. She's the ex-FBI retired whatever. Y'all don't have the common sense to think. You can sit there and drag her and you can say what you want to say, but you don't have the common sense to know while you're making that little 10, 15, $6, that shit just might come back and bite you in the ass because, see, do you not know how many people that she knows? And do you not know some people is put in as a plan? I'm not saying she is, but y'all got to be the dumbest fuckers I ever saw in my life. Seriously. For somebody who says they're so smart, y'all really are so fucking dumb. Thank you, Maria. And then we got a professional, supposed to be professional, tagging Nancy Grace, a retired prosecutor, no less. Y'all need to screw them light bulbs in a little bit more. I don't mean break them out of there and I still don't know what them people be talking about they doing with them light bulbs, but they do something with them light bulbs. I don't know if y'all sniff out of them. I don't know what you do. But I heard they do something with these light bulbs. Light bulbs are expensive. Y'all need to stop that. But whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to your brain cells. And it ain't professional. It ain't professional. But what you need to do is, I ain't saying they're guilty, and I ain't saying they're innocent, but they look mighty freaking guilty. But don't put something on Seth when Seth hadn't done nothing but showed all of his cards. Thank you, Plant Lady. Don't be jealous because Justin got invited to Nancy Grace. Boo hoo hoo, I'm sorry. Why can't y'all be proud for somebody? Thank you, Texas Cowgirl. Thank you, Ginger. Why is everybody trying to steal Justin's sunshine? He has never been nothing but good to everybody. You're bullies. You don't have to like him or anybody else, but you're bullies. He don't sweat y'all. He's trying to help Sebastian. Hey, wait, what? Wait, what? I'm on a roll here now. I'm just upset. Hey, Guidance. Everybody coming in? I just think it's sickening. Let's watch this. I did think this was kind of funny. I got off on a tantrum here. I did think this was kind of funny. Do I think Justin pushed the boat a bit too far? No, I don't. I sure don't. That's just my opinion. And what Justin does on his channel and how he runs it is what he does. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody has different talents. I'm not good at a lot of things, so this is how I choose to come on here and talk to y'all. Show a videotape every once in a while. I'm not good at all that. Whatever. I'm not good at it. Okay, so what? But I mean everything I mean from the bottom of my heart. And if it helps, it helps. And if it don't, it don't. If they don't like it, then let them stroll and roll. You know? There's been a lot of people on here who's took my kindness for weakness, or I don't even know if that's saying it right, who's took my friendship for granted. But once I'm your friend, but you fuck over me and it's over. It's fuck you forever, period. But Justin is my friend on or off of here. And I don't care who likes him. I don't care if I'm ever on YouTube or not. Justin is my friend until the end. And you're not going to sit up and tell me he's not a good person. Justin is a good-hearted person, period. And if you don't like him, fuck you. I think most of it is just jealousy. Do we work together? No. Do I tell him how to run his channel? No. Does he tell me? No. Does he tell me all of his secrets? No. Do I him? No. In fact, the first time I met him in person, I cussed him out by the time I was leaving and getting where I was going. That's beside the point. Justin helps a lot of people. He's a good-hearted person, and he's the real deal. But do I care if you like Justin or not? I mean, no, I can't help who you like. Nor does Justin care if you like me or not. He can still be friends with you. That's what I've been trying to explain to y'all ever since I've had my channel. It doesn't matter. Grow up. How old are y'all? How old are y'all? Stop it. But will I look out for somebody and tell them if they're not a good person? But it's up to them to choose. You're damn right I will. Don't mess with Justin. Don't think you're going to roll over and build your channel off of Justin. It ain't going to happen. Just saying. Now, welcome to Smiley's World. Welcome to Smiley's World. Hey, Lakeside Lawyer. Let's watch something. I think this was kind of funny. And I hadn't made up my mind. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong or not. I don't even know if this person is good or bad. There shouldn't be any sides, but I'm going to play this video. I think they're good. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I'm going to play this as it's a clip channel. I think they're good. Just, it's a pretty fast clip. So just kind of, if you can, grab her channel and throw it in there. But I thought it was pretty hilarious myself. Y'all might not, but I think I'm just in one of them moods today. All right, hold on a minute. Let's see. Let's see. No, I apologize. Hold on.
When are you going to start issuing public apologies? That's not to you. That is to everybody that wants to come out and badmouth people that don't understand and don't have a clue what's going on.
Months later, so many lies. YouTube creators flipping the script as if they were threatened. No way, I thought.
I literally, both fiance and I both told them last night, look, this is not an interview. This is not for a show. This is literally a desire for more information.
She acts like she's giving an interview. Just saying.
Sebastian can be found. What was talked about, everything that was talked about, I would never put out without their consent or permission. And I didn't ask because it's not my intention. That being said, fiance and I both, and he's not on screen. Y'all know he works during the day. We want to, and I will divulge this part of that conversation. And I am going to show this to the Proudfoots.
Proud
before I put it out, we asked, how can we apologize to the neighborhood? Because, like I said, this being in your backyard, it makes it a very real thing, and it is also a very surreal thing. Driving by, taking pictures, taking videos, when you are curious, I guess I'll say, like myself, you just want all the information. You want to get a visual of the place. And you, of course, in turn, want to share that with people who are also interested in the case. Christopher has stated, our neighborhood is very quiet. It's very personal. There aren't a lot of strangers ever coming through there. And I don't think there's anyone out there that would disagree when I say this is what you want from your neighborhood. So for me and fiance, to our community as a whole, specifically, if any of you are watching and you're from that neighborhood, this is my
Taylor.
And his public apology. Driving through there, taking photos, videos, putting them on YouTube. Here's a public apology. Now, I'm not out in there flying the drones and things like that. Neither one of us have ever gone there and gotten out of our vehicle in that neighborhood. We did at the construction site. We saw what looked like people searching, so we got out and spoke with them. But yeah. I think there is a cap to our level of crazy and what we are and are not willing to do.
Yep.
In certain situations. I'm not about to go through there and talk to any of your neighbors. How that neighborhood is, honestly, is truly none of my business. I have no mortgage there. Now, what? I will say this. If you watch this channel for the potential for drama or anything like that when it comes to a case, I'm probably not the channel for you. Because I will never be someone who is probably being very invasive, very overly nosy. What does fiance say? Be nosy, don't be a nuisance. Like, that is the type of person that I will always strive to be when I'm doing true crime. I'm not a freaking detective. I will never arrest anyone. I will probably never solve a crime, but I do love having this community and being able to voice my opinions, my thoughts on crimes, if that makes any sense. I'm not going to be the person who hears you've left your house and I follow you to Mississippi or something. I'm just not ever going to be that person. Quite frankly, the bottom line is because I'm not about to spend that money in gas just to see your vehicle.
Look, to me, she sounded like she was giving an interview. Let me come work for you. I will come work for you. I will say. Look, at least they had my little clip up at the front where Chris said, y'all heard it here first. He said, oh, I don't mean you. You don't have nothing to say you're sorry for. I'm not going to say I'm sorry. That ain't what I'm going to say. And then she went through the whole, how many minutes? I'm just saying. I saw that. I'm like, I have got to get that back on track and play that after my little rant. What kind of work does she do? I don't know. I honestly don't know. She's working on finding Sebastian. I heard she's going down in holes and she's really trying hard. I don't know what she's doing. She's working on her and her fiance. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I really honestly don't know. I would tell her to come up here and tell us what she does, but she might actually drop in. Remember that time, one time, some of y'all might not know, but we were over in this one chat. This was a long time. This was ages ago. I won't even mention the creator. Some of y'all might know, but honey, when that creator mentioned Cam's name, he come popping in like Batman. So honey, we don't want none of that over here. If I mention Clue's name, I might say we could ask her, but no, I'm looking for Chris. I don't want no other body jumping in. Like last time I called Chris, we had another Chris jump up on my panel. That ain't who I'm looking for. I'm looking for Chris Proudfoot. Chris Proudfoot, if you up there in the bushes, come on in. Come on down. I would say the price is right, but honey, Smiley don't pay. Smiley don't pay. I don't pay my guests. So, but you can come on down. I do have some questions now. They remind me of the nursery rhyme, Jack's. Yes, oh my God. Stop. Stop. Oh my God. My stomach's already hurting laughing. He can spin the wheel. Yep, he can spin the wheel. That was funny. Yes, when young Chris grabbed the internet. And normally I always, no matter what, I'm like, and I let them stay and drag it out. I never been so quick to get somebody off of this. I'm like, nope, I got stuff to do. We got to go, go. Hey, Jude's hollering. He's the good one. I'm like, hey, net detective. I'm like, no, we got to go, Flo. Smiley was in a mode yesterday. Look. I'm like, yeah, I know. Hey, Jude. It's all good. I even told Chris Proudfoot, I'm like, if you come, I promise I won't let Josh up here on the panel. And I was just teasing. Y'all remember that? I was going, Josh, Chris, can you hear they both can hear? I knew it. He was so floats. Oh my God. Oh Lord. You never know what's going to happen over here. Lord have mercy. Whew. Yeah, just trying to clean it up, man. But look, I don't know. This is love month too, y'all. It's love month. Y'all know how I feel about love month. It's love month. Boy, this has been the longest intro I've ever had. We ain't even got started yet. I've had to choose somebody out. I had to show a video to bring it back down. We ain't even got started yet, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. Look at us all being here tonight. I'm so happy about it. Under the circumstance, though, I wish we didn't have to be here under the circumstance. Right? Because Sebastian, I want him found. I want him found more than anything. I don't understand whoever did this. You also got to love yourself before you can even help anybody else. And but if this come from home, if this come from home, why are you not saying anything. It's not going to go away. It won't go away. You know, Sebastian needs to be found, and I feel like he will be found. I don't think this will be a cold case. Tell what happened to him. Make it a little bit easier on yourself. When you love somebody, and this goes for, let's just say, and I'm not trying to accuse anybody, but let's just say, hypothetically, mom did something. Stepdad's trying to help her cover it up, but he didn't have anything to do with it, but he's trying to help her cover it up. He's not helping her. He's not helping her. It's going to get worse by trying to, if that's what he's doing. And if she didn't do anything and he did, it's the other way around, she's not helping him. And if they're hiding, if he is hiding for his family member, mommy, or somebody else, if it was an accident, they need to tell it. It keeps sticking with me. When he texted Seth at work, he could have called. He could have called in there with those phone numbers that Katie had, but he chose not to. They could have called his boss and had Seth to call him immediately or come to the phone immediately, but they didn't. That keeps sticking with me. He texts Seth, and then Seth texts him back. Think about that. Or called him back. The first thing that Chris said is, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Why should Seth be mad? Seth would be worried just like he was, I'm sure. Why would you say don't be mad? That just don't sit well with me. But then again, that's just me. That's just me. But it don't make sense. There's no doubt losing a child, that changes you. It don't matter if they're missing or they've passed away. I'm not trying to be cruel or whatever. It changes you. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. See, Wild Child said it doesn't sit right with a lot of people. I'm not the only one. But I'm almost positive any parent who has lost a child in any way, shape, or form they wouldn't just keep on like nothing's happened. And if they thought their child run away, or even if they thought somebody kidnapped them or whatever, I'm sure they would not just get in the car and leave real quick and fast and in a hurry and chase her beloved husband, her beloved Chris, 3 or 4 hours away. And if Chris loved her, and they weren't trying to hide anything, I believe he would have told her, look, you stay here. Most people's not fortunate to have 2 cars, much less 2, 3, or people in their area to help them or whatever, family or whatever. But he would have told her, in my opinion, stay here. Stay here while I go to work and do what I need to do as a man to take care of you. so we don't lose whatever we lose. We get the bills paid because that's my job. Stay here in case, think about this. Think about this. Stay here in case law enforcement calls you and they need you to go 5 minutes away. Identify a article that they may think they need to ask you, is this his? Are these his glasses? Or could this be a phone because it looks like it has Sebastian's name in it, a phone you didn't know he had? Is this something he may have took you didn't know he had? Is this the flashlight that you said he had? Which, by the way, I know he had flashlights, but even Seth verified that. But I think she got that because I think this whole thing was premeditated. I think, and I said at the very beginning on my live, way when this case came out, I think she got the flashlight from the cop. Said, did he take anything like a flashlight? Ding, ding, ding in Katie's head. I think she got that idea from the cop and said, yes, he took a flashlight, and there you go. But whatever, I digress from that. Cindy Lou, go stand in that corner, man. What in the heck are you doing late every day? I'm going to call your parents. But, or, a neighbor could have said, called and said, I think I seen Sebastian. We need to come on. Let's go. Most importantly, they could have needed her to identify, unfortunately, his body, whether it was him, not him. They could have, the most important thing is, if they thought that somebody took him, they thought he run off, or somebody brought him back and said, look what I found. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Guess who would not be home? And if Chris loved her and whatever, he would have told her to stay at home and keep vigil at that house. But guess what? He didn't. Because you know why? In my opinion, him and her both know Sebastian was not coming back home, and they know where he's at. Now, if he's not alive, it is a possibility Katie don't know where he's at, but somebody helped get rid of him, i.e. Chris, his family, the fixer over there, or whatever. But they know. They know he wasn't coming home. They know he wasn't coming home. They had no problem leaving. They had no problem leaving. And it's time somebody tell. If they don't, they're all going down. Yeah, a lot of people still think it has to do with the Alaska trip. I don't know. I just can't wrap my mind around personally that, but hey, anything's possible. But that's just me. And exactly, did they leave a blanket on the porch? I don't know, but I know this. They didn't put up no green light. They didn't do all the things everybody else was doing, right? Hey, Grace upon Grace, and everybody coming in. Thank you for being here. I went over Steve Fisher. Let's not mention other creators in this chat, please. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get a bunch of misinformation started. How about that? But Chris, I can't get that out of my mind. He said, don't be mad. That's a very good possibility. You know, when he was at Texas Roadhouse, and this is just me and my opinion, although Texas Roadhouse may end up or may not have nothing to do with it at all. I think something normal was not right about that, in my opinion. But, and it may just be too if he took clonidine, I will tell you that makes you sleepy. It lowers your blood pressure. It makes you sleepy. But I'm not saying that's what he took. But anyhow, if he took, because it seems like early on that's what they said he took. But anyway, if she gave him medicine there, or right before they went in there, it could have had just enough time to work on him. And he did look a little bit sleepy to me as they were getting up to leave. And then again, he had a busy day, over, in my opinion, over being overstimulated for anybody, and then eating a big dinner like that. The first thing I want to do is when I eat is just close my eyes and rest a little bit, you know. I think that maybe he was going away for a while, but he wasn't happy she snapped. I found a school that can be free if the child is not challenging under 16. I mean, I know a lot of people still believe that. I just feel like unless they changed his name and everything, I'm going to tell you that they have to check all that. And this is what I said to a friend of mine. They have to check all that. He cannot be on the Amber Alert if they find him in a place like that. And it would throw up flags. So is it possible? Yeah. Is it probable? No. But everything does still have to be checked. All tips have to be checked. And everything like that. Could he be somewhere? Could he be somewhere that's not a hospital, and possibly where there's no phones and even working, and yeah, that's possible. That's possible. Anything is possible. Anything's possible. In this case, anything is possible. Trust me, anything is possible. They don't have to release names or information, but it if they're on an Amber list, they would have to, just like if I had yes, okay, let me say this. If I was missing my husband or my child or whatever, yes, they have to check those places. And if they have to let the cops know if they're in there or whatever. Now, do they have to tell me or whatever? No, but if they're safe, they have to flag the news. They have to stop reporting that person's missing, that all those things. They absolutely do. They're not missing. And besides that, and this is my opinion, I don't mean I'm right, but listen, think about it. Why would they put him somewhere? I just want to know, I'm asking, why would they put him somewhere away from Seth if they stated before between all three of them, Seth, Katie, and Chris, and I'm sure with the help of Kathy, after they had their little family meeting and all the things, even when Chris went to mommy, because he couldn't take no more, and even probably because it included Faith, and mommy would do anything for Faith, how come they couldn't afford to put him somewhere? And I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm saying people do it every day. Get real, man. Maybe he needed help. Maybe they felt as a family he needed help and they were trying to get him help. Legit. I don't know. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But what I'm saying is, why is it they all could not afford that, but they can pay Steve Funk over there? You tell me. Tell me. The biggest grifter that's made the most money in this case daily. Steve Funk. Steve, did you run along? I'm trying to get you to get Chris, your boss, to come over here and come on live. I know your ass is watching. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yeah. And then he wants to charge by the hour more than most lawyers and doctors make put together. What an idiot. And then want to sit there and talk about the kindest person on YouTube. But besides Sweetie Pie Low, and I just seen her in here in a minute, just a minute ago. I saw you, Sweetie Pie Low. Somebody dropped her channel. She's the most... Sweetie Pie Low, we need to do some award shows. Sweetie Pie Low is the most beautiful person on the internet. Let me say that. Justin's the kindest, and Sweetie Pie Low is the most beautiful. How about that? How about that? I saw you in here. You're not going to get out of here. Out of here without me saying that. Hey, be great. I'm ringing the dinner bell. Ring the bell. Oh, yeah, you ring the dinner bell. He said, just don't call me late for dinner. Oh, he's clearing it up today, Tom? Okay. Thank you for your generosity. Be great. I love you. Thank you. Yeah, that would be good to see. Wow. Yeah, it is ridiculous, Sweetie Pie Low, to charge that and especially in a missing child's case, man, sometimes can't everybody do a little pro bono work every now and then? I mean, really? If you're a professional, I would think surely you could do some pro bono work. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Obviously, a lot of people like to be center of attention, and it's sad, man. It is sad. Paid spin doctor, in your opinion? My goodness. Oh, my goodness. He's willing, yeah, because he's willing to work with Steve Fisher says a lot about him. Yeah. Um, it's just sad. It's really sad. I don't know. But then, and then Chris, he called on a three-way to to the sheriff's office directly. He didn't even dial 911. So you see, you see what was going on there. It just kind of sounds stupid when you think about it, in my opinion. That sounds stupid to me. Katie said he left his shoes, which he never went anywhere. Sebastian, he left with no shoes on after her and her son, came home from the Texas Roadhouse. He don't like to go outside barefooted. So none of that makes no sense to me. It sounds like it was all planned out. What? To me, you have Chris covering for his wife. Why? Is it really Katie, though, he's trying to protect? Or is it his mother, Kathy? That's what I want to know. Or is it the fixer? And why was Kathy down by Worsham's before any of this ever started early that morning? Why? That's what was allegedly said and report, Why? Or is he trying to protect Uncle D? Explain this. None of it makes any sense. I don't believe in my heart that he's going to protect Katie that much. I really don't. Holly said, when all those videos and stuff comes out, Steve never shows the least bit of curiosity. He just goes on the attack. Yeah, it's like either he already knows or, he acts like it don't even faze him. How far is the shop? I'm just guesstimating because I'm just going off of being there. I don't know, maybe a couple miles. It's not far. It's protecting him, KP. Yeah. Okay, so I had another idea. And it just hit me today. So, what if, I don't even know if this is going to make sense to y'all or not. So they said that they had they know Sebastian came home in the car because they have the video and the voice of him in the car, right? Katie and Kathy's car looks almost identical, okay? I'm just going to try to walk through this because I just, off the top of my head, thought about it earlier. So, what if that night or sometime that day, Katie swapped cars with Kathy for whatever reason? Okay? All right. Now, I know because I have one of these in my truck. So, what if, you know, the thing that they gave the police? Okay, it videos inside and outside of your truck, right? And it gives audio. What if that was Kathy's and not Katie's? All right. And that he made it home, but what if they did the car swap? So that morning when she went out to the school, Kathy was down there by Worsham's and they swapped cars back. But she could take that audio and whatever, and all she had to do, no, nope, don't mess me up, because all she had to do, because when it's recording, they're not going to see all that. It's a little thing you put in your truck. You understand what or your car. This is something totally different. It has nothing. We're not talking about VIN numbers. We're not talking about any of that. We're not talking about none of that. No. Thank you, Outer Banks. We're talking about, I can go out there and remove it from my car right now. It records everything. It records everything. When she took the car back to Kathy, it's like a dash cam. Yeah. And it comes in all different sizes. It could be this big. It could be whatever. And all she has to do, also, if she really wanted to, is either, it depends on what she got, is take the whole thing or take the SD. And who's to say Kathy didn't have one? Or she didn't have one too. But rather than the cops getting hers, she got Kathy's. Is that making sense? Some of y'all are not getting what I'm saying. So this whole entire time, it was could have been why she drove in the first place. Because like I said, and thank you, Seven True. God, thank you. So that could have happened. I don't know. Because I've always said from the very start, even if he wasn't deceased, She could have very well drugged him and took him out there asleep. She could have told him to lay down, play a game, not make a noise in that car. Either way. I've always said that. But maybe it wasn't her car. Maybe that would explain why Mother was down there before shit hit the fan. I would like to know if Seth remembers. Of course, his mind was really torn up. But I would like to know if Seth remembers, was Kathy driving her car that day? Because also, Katie could have got her butt back home when Chris said, "Get home now. Police is on their way." And I always wondered where in the hell Terry was at. Kathy could have traded cars. It's just a theory, y'all. Chill out. He could have traded cars with Terry, and Big D could have come with him and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. And then Kathy went back to the house. I would like to know, did she go back in her car, or did her and Terry switch out cars? I mean, was she in Terry's car? Was she in another car? I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. They may both have won the handicap stickers. I don't know. They may, or the tags. I don't know. But what is happening at 3 a.m.? I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. Who knows? At one point, Dumbass said that, excuse me, Funk said there was some stuff happening across the street with the kids and the boyfriend and the girlfriend. Then there was supposed to be an Uber driver that he didn't say that's come out, and all kinds of stuff happening. I try to stay out of that kind of stuff. I don't know. Yeah, there is a storage unit right there by Worshams too, so I don't know. I don't know. But if Chris wants to come in here and explain any of this, honey, he can. That ain't any of the questions that I got, but if he wants to come up here and explain any of this, again, Chris, you're more than welcome to come up here and explain some of this. You can have the floor. Yeah. And we're just all sick about it. We want Sebastian home. We want him to come back. Yeah, there is. Absolutely, there is. Oh, and we're going to get to that. Hold on. Let me see. What was, there was something that concerned me that was said. Craddock, actually. Where is my phone? I wanted y'all to see this. This was wild because I don't think somebody. Let's see. Okay. I'm not going to read, well, okay, because I think April 2nd of 24. I'm not going to, maybe I will. I don't know if it's the whole thing or not. But I was going through some stuff, and Eric Craddock, I don't think he's come out since then. He may have. But he did this presser. But it was interesting because I always told you to read between the lines. I think the problem was I never caught this before, or I just went speeding through this or something. But I come back across this today. Thank you, Holly, for becoming a new member. But you definitely, this has to be, I think you have to read between the lines on this. So on April 2nd, 2024, Eric Craddock did a presser, and he said, investigation ongoing with local and federal resources, according to encouraging community to stay vigilant no matter how small you may think it is. Understand anxiety and concern caused community. Okay, no, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I think I had to clip. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, yeah. Anxiety. I think this is the whole thing. Hold on a minute. All right. Understand anxiety and concern caused in community. We're doing everything we can despite passive of time. TPI speaking, he has not been forgotten. No one has given up looking for him. Talks about vast land search, air search, ponds, even though search isn't viable. The search is not done. Good old-fashioned police work, working with other jurisdictions, is complex cases, trying to get advice. FBI and Secret Service have been helpful when reviewing. Parents have been cooperative. Okay, this is where, parents have been cooperative. They done pretty much everything we've asked. First of all, they've done pretty much everything we've asked. Pretty much. Not everything we've asked, but pretty much everything we've asked. That was weird. There's something else, though, I think, in there. Thank you, Outer Banks, for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you. Okay, so they said they pretty much done everything. All right, so hold on a minute. Let's see. But there's something Eric said in here. Hold on a minute. Pretty much doing everything. They pretty much done everything we ask. Right now, they don't have any leads. Now, remember, this was back in April. Right now, they don't have any leads to a criminal investigation, cautioning social media on what they share. They want people to use caution so that doesn't, I think I clipped it off. Anyway, it says, this is Eric. Okay, so this is Eric. Investigation, ongoing local and federal resources, community to stay vigilant. No matter how small you may think it is, understand anxiety and concern call. We're doing everything we can despite passive. I think that's the same thing. Hold on a minute. Shit. Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm sorry, it chopped it up. Hold on a minute. Okay, come on, open up. Okay, here it is. Okay, it says, so they're asking Eric Craddock this, and it says, basically, There's no evidence of foul play, and but they aren't ruling it out. Nothing's been found to lead us to Sebastian. Okay, listen to this. Listen. Have you ruled out mom and stepdad and verified their alibi? All right, y'all want to answer to that? This is where you need to read between the lines. This right here was all I was concerned about reading, y'all. Again, for those that were not listening, Eric Craddock, back April in 24. There's no foul play, but they aren't ruling it out. Nothing's been found to lead us to Sebastian. All right. Somebody asked, have you ruled out mom and stepdad and verified their alibi? Eric Craddock said, they have been nothing but cooperative. What is it he didn't say? He didn't say yes, he ruled them out. He didn't say no, he ruled them out. He just said, they've been nothing but cooperative. Hey, Betty. Hello, lovely. So, yeah. And that was back in April. Yeah, he definitely avoided that answer. He definitely avoided that. And that was Craddock himself. So, yeah. No, I don't. I think they knew early on. That's just my own opinion. Yeah, cooperative does not equal innocent. Don't equal guilt, but it don't equal innocent. You just got to read between the lines. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think, they knew. And I heard some things earlier on, and I do believe they're building a case. I do. And cooperative does not mean honest. You got to remember that. Being cooperative does not mean honest. So, there's that. I just don't believe it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I just wanted to come on here. I guess I'll save the rest for tomorrow because this was a lot. I didn't know SF was going to get me all fired up. But he did. I guess he can stay over there. What, is he not allowed over here anymore? Which is probably a good thing. But anyway, yeah, it is, Betty. It's so heavy. All of it's so heavy. He's so wrong too for what he did. He's, this guy. But anyway, it's okay. Y'all all are good and just keep, moving on. And this, whatever he is, I don't even know anymore. I'm welcome to critique your stuff, good or bad. Well, you are welcome. I told you to come up on here and explain. I don't know why you won't come up here. I've been trying to get you to come up here forever and a day. But anyway, see, if you come up here, then people will quit saying you're Chris. But anyway, I will go, and I don't know who else is live or coming on. Hopefully, Clutch Them Pearls will. Like I said, he's got a good heart and a good soul. He's got, he's got more than, you don't have to have the gift of gab, Mike. I'll help you with that. But he's got more integrity than you will ever have. So just remember that. Anyway, you don't belong in this case, Steve Fisher. I can't, Bullhorn Betty, I heard that today, and I cannot for the life of me do it either. I mean, I was just saying, listen, people can like who they want, whether I like them or not, and I understand that. That one, I am surprised about that. I mean, that's me, but I don't even think I want to hear that. I'm going to be really freaking, I can't believe this shit. I just can't, to be honest with you. I don't know how much more I can take of these people. I just really can't. I don't know how much more I can take. I just pretty much went off on Steve Fisher. I don't know if you saw what he put on Twitter or not, but I know, remember, he was down there when we were all down there. And I just can't with these people. Justin has the best heart, honest to God. It's horrible. And to just go off on him like that, because he lets stuff just roll off of him, and he tries to be good to everybody, and it's just wrong. It's not right. All because why? He went on Nancy Grace. So you know what? Everybody might or might not get a turn, but with an attitude like that, never forget who might. And I'm talking to everybody, whether you have a channel now or you don't. Never forget who might ever see you and watch you that you don't know. This stuff will come back to haunt you. How you act now, it's one thing if you don't care, but it is just don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. There may be something on down the line, a year, 2, 6 months now, another case that will be much more important. Not more important than Sebastian. That's not how I mean to say it, but something more important than going on Nancy Grace that you could have the opportunity, but then when they look you up, it may not even have to do with the missing kid, but when they see how you acted towards this or Justin, they're going to say, call them back and tell them, no way, Jose, cut. And it could be, you don't even know what, but there ain't no way you're going to get it. You're screwing yourself. You're screwing yourself. You're screwing yourself. So let all these ugly people continue to be whatever they're doing. Let all these dummies, what I just said a while ago, continue to tag Nancy Grace, what he did over there on SF a while ago, and do what he did. Let him do that because he's an idiot. I just gave him a mouthful. And, let them just keep doing what they're doing. It's sad. you know, you're not the only one in the world. Do y'all see me crying because my friend got on there and I didn't? No. I bet you, look, hold on a minute. I want to show y'all. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on, I don't know how to get it. Oh, my phone's dead. Oh, there goes one. Hold on a minute. Shit. This phone's dead. I can't get it in this phone, but whatever. I can't get it. It's in this phone. It's in my old phone. But I bet he would really cry if he knew Nancy Grace's producer was in this phone. Because, see, my phone's dead. Wait. Because they called me when I had that interview with Chris, and I was like, oh, here it is. See, I can't get it on. But anyway, it's not a big deal, people. It's not a big deal. Stop being like that. Stop being so selfish. Stop crying over spilt milk. There's more important things to worry about in life. There's more important things to worry about. And one of them is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is still missing. Summer Wells is still missing. Michael Monkey Vaughn is still missing. Lori Page is still missing. She was 12. Okay? There's people still missing. There's people missing every day. Planes are falling out of the sky. One might fall tomorrow and run into your home. People have been devastated. There is things going around, diseases we don't even know about. You know? People filing frivolous lawsuits and screaming and crying, and there's hunger out here, and people's hungry, and, you know, people don't have the money to pay their house notes and their rents, and, you know, got animals starving, and people in the hospital that's in this very chat. It's just, you know, where people that can't be in this chat waiting to have surgery. I know one that's waiting to have brain surgery. Y'all have no clue. No clue. You know what you are? Not y'all. Probably y'all watching are ungrateful, selfish, greedy people. I am so sorry, Lady for Justice. I'm sorry. So listen, when you get off of here, what you need to do, everybody, breathe, go count to 10, 5, whatever. Pick up the phone if you have a mom. I don't. I lost mine. Just call, say, hey, I love you. Put down your phones after that 5 minutes or so. Go outside, smell the fresh air. Then come back in and get back on YouTube or whatever. Give yourself a break. Do something for yourself. Stop the hate. Can you stop the hate for one day? One day. The weekend's gone now, but maybe tomorrow, if you're off, if you work, after work, take an hour, go walk around, get some fresh air, stop in the mall. You don't have to have money. Just use it as a walking place inside where it's not so cold. Get you a little exercise. Go in Books a Million. Sit down. They have a place to sit down. Get you a coffee or whatever. Sit down. Look at one of their books for free. Put it back up. Relax. Go on your merry way. Do something for you. An hour. In the meantime, just if you, I don't know, have it in your heart and you know what happened to Sebastian, please, please, please come forward. Like I said earlier in my video yesterday, I think y'all can sit around that round table, the dinner table or whatever, and I think y'all can decide what to do. It's time. Somebody knows what happened to him. Do it anonymous. Do it however you have to do it. Just do it. Good night, y'all. Call 1-800-TBI-FINE or any of the other numbers. You know what they are. Thank you, y'all. Have a great night.